Once in a while, every generation, or sometimes every 2 generations, we have a magic progressive moment in American history. It happened at the progressive era at the beginning of the 20th century, then again in the New Deal in the 1930s, and then for 2 years in 1965 and 1966. And we have a chance to do it again, this far away from a working majority in the U.S. Senate, this far away. And if we get this right, we can meet the challenges of this century the way we did in 1965 and 6. Think about what this country would be like today, but for those 2 years. Because here's what happened in 1965. The U.S. Congress enacted Medicare, Medicaid, Head Start, federal support for elementary and secondary education, the Voting Rights Act of 1965, the Wilderness Act. Within a few years after that, we had a set of laws that protected the environment and increased and improved our economy in a whole host of different ways. We can do it again, and we have 63 days left to change the direction of the country. In the Barack Obama administration, there is going to be a vote on universal health care. I don't know how that vote's going to come out, but I will bet you anything that in the United States Senate it's going to be decided by 1 vote or maybe 2. And we are not going to win that vote when it happens unless I win this election here in Maine. Now, those ads run by the Chamber of Commerce and Walmart, those ads have made one thing clear. I'm a supporter of the Employee Free Choice Act. They've spent $800,000 in Maine alone to make sure you all know that. Now, that's about the only truth that's in the ads, and I just really appreciate that now labor is really pushing back. But I ask you all to do this. There are labor union members of this state who don't understand that I'm on your side. And you need to keep talking to your brothers and sisters and making sure that everyone understands how this law works. It expands choices for employees. This has been a campaign. I'm not running against someone with a 40% approval rating. This has always been a campaign when we were worried that perhaps we wouldn't be able to raise the money we needed. Perhaps we wouldn't be able to build the organization because not enough people would believe. Perhaps Susan Collins would go on television so long before me, she would define me before I got to define myself. None of it has happened. We are gaining in the polls. We are making enormous progress. We are going to win this race with your help. We are going to win this race. Give me everything you can. Give me everything you can for the next 63 days, and I will fight for you in the United States Senate as long as I'm there. I promise you that. Thank you all so much. Let's go win this election.